Hello again, it is 6:24 here on your Friday morning. So it's become a very fun, very loud tradition at Boardman High School. And this year the concert performance known as Mayhem is back, but moving outdoors. So joining us this morning live on the phone to tell us all about it is Bill Amendahl. Bill, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Steve.
So for anybody watching this who maybe isn't familiar with the concept, obviously everyone in Boardman knows what it is. Tell us all about this.
Project Mayhem, I guess if you've ever seen or heard of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, we sort of modeled after them. So it's your traditional orchestra instruments, violins, violas, cellos, and basses. And then we've electrified some of those, and then we add rhythm section, bass guitar, electric guitar, drums, and then singers from our course program. And we do a pretty solid 2-hour rock show for the community at large.
It's so much fun. I got to do a story on it a couple of years ago, and a lot of people have seen it in person. How much fun is this for the kids, and how important was it for you guys to find a way to make sure that they had this experience this year?
The kids love doing it. It's, like I always joke with them and say, "Do you want to be a rock star?" And it's kind of our hook when we're recruiting for it. And getting back to performing is huge for us. Last year we were 1 week out from this show, and the whole world shut down. So, it was something that was kind of taken away from them last minute. They worked all year for it, and then just never got the opportunity to perform. So we're really excited to be able to bring this back.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, they'll get to perform outdoors this year. That's a cool little twist too. And you're doing it at the football stadium, right? So what went into that decision?
This is our first stadium show ever. The decision really was audience. We wanted to be able to get as many people out there to see this as possible, and if we stayed inside the auditorium with the COVID restrictions as they are now, we'd only be allowed about 300 people. This group usually sells out our auditorium, which is a little over 1,600 people in that audience. So we wanted to, not have to limit our audience size quite so much. So moving out to the stadium is going to allow us a seating of 2,200.
And that's even with kind of COVID protocols, right? So did it kind of work out even better since you can have more people see it than you even normally would during a regular year?
It did. I know the look and feel will be a little bit different because the kids on stage are used to their peers. The middle school kids, the high school kids usually come down front. And just like any rock concert we've ever been to, you have that group that stands down front and kind of dances and parties through the show. While their parents and grandparents usually sit in the seats and watch the performance. So, we can still reach that broad audience, but, like I said, it'll be a slightly different look and feel in that obviously we can't have groups of people congregating in front of the stage. Being outside will be a huge difference for us. We're going to have lawn seating. So no chairs allowed on the turf because we don't want to damage the turf, but you can bring a blanket and you can spread out on the football field in front of us. So our plan right now is to have the stage at the 50-yard line, and you can sit on the field or you can sit up in the stands and enjoy the show.
Sounds like it would be a really fun experience for everybody, and it's about a month away at this point, Saturday, May 22nd, but tickets are already on sale, right? So how do we get them?
You can get tickets at Boardman High School between 8 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. The number there, if you want to call and ask any questions, is 758-7511. And you just come right into the security desk there, and Mrs. O'Hara is helping us out by, making it possible for you to get tickets during the school day.
Yeah, and for anybody who bought tickets to last year's show, you mentioned it was kind of canceled at the last minute because of all the shutdown and everything. Are those still honored this year, or how does that happen?
Yes, if you still have your tickets from last year's show for Boardman, because we had tickets for a mentor show as well, but the Boardman tickets we will honor here. We've counted those in our limits, for the COVID regulations. So if you have last year's Boardman ticket, that will get you in the door.
All right, sounds good. It's about a month away, as I mentioned. Bill, thank you so much for taking some time out and joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and if you missed the number or anything, we'll always have these segments on our website under the WFMJ Today tab after the show in case you want to write it down and give them a call. For now, we'll send it out to Andrew DePaulo. He's out and about with the forecast. Good morning.